Welcome, stream fans. We are back again on our Gnome Monk, Mr. Brewsknee, who is currently in Howling Fjord. We're level 71. We have been slowly climbing our way through the ranks of quest leveling from 1 to 110. We have reached Northrend. We hit Northrend last night on this toon. And Outbreak, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. And so, yeah, we're going to continue our journey out here in the Howling Fjord to bit by bit work away at these quests. We've got two little hubs that we're going to be breaking into here soon. So we're going to be starting off on the east one here and then eventually making it over to the west hub. And then there's a northern hub that we'll get to as well. So our goal tonight is to see how close we can get to actually finishing the Howling Fjord. And see if maybe we can pull off another couple of levels tonight. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but definitely going to hit level 72 tonight, barring any issues. Mr. Wild Clutch, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And yeah, so we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitter, or not Twitter, on Twitch. The reason why I mentioned Twitter is for whatever reason, YouTube notifications tend not to be working overly well. So if you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter because I always announce on Twitter when I'm about to go live. So that will hopefully get notifications working for everybody. YouTube's notifications just can be a real glitch. I'm not sure how well Twitch's notifications are. But yeah, we are going to cruise along here and get moving on some of these quests. Hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday today. I was able to get my month-end stuff all caught up today. Able to file our damn taxes at work that we needed to get filed. The government always wants their money. And if you're ever late with it, they hunt you down and basically lynch you. So, Outbreak, I always get the notifications. Excellent. That's good that you're getting them. I've had some people where it's like an hour or an hour and a half after I've started the stream, they're like, I just got the notification that you're live. Sometimes I swear YouTube's out to get me. Knock on wood, things have been good as far as the monetization issues that I ran into here a couple of weeks back. It seems like most of my videos have been staying advertiser friendly at the moment. Of course, now that I'm talking about advertising issues, then I mean, I'll probably get black flagged again. Who knows? It happens more times than not. But we've been good for the last 4 or 5 streams. I haven't had any issues. So maybe this means that their robot is trending and getting it figured out. So
watch your back.
Walt of the Explorers League outpost in the Howling Fjord wants you to recover his building tools. And we have another quest over here. Where is it? Ah, up here.
Hey there.
Hadalgo at the Explorers League outpost in Howling Fjord wants you to find a fjord grub and feed it to one of the falcons in the cage near his feet.
For the Alliance.
Alright, so we gotta go out and find some grubs. Which looks like we're gonna be able to do it right close here. The Rogue Leader, welcome back! Where are my flapjacks? Did you lose your pancakes? For every second I don't have my flapjacks, I will break one window. Fly away. I fix windows for a living. Oh, probably not those type of windows. So how many of these grubs do we gotta find? Is it just the one grub we gotta find and then feed it?
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Feed it to the falcon in the cage. Feed the grub. Here, have your grub. Complete quest.
Greetings.
And now we'll be able to get the falcon again. Alright, now we've got to... Outpost wants you to use the trained rock falcon to recover 5 fjord turkeys.
See you around.
Oh god, the pain. Oh, Rogue Leader. Oh. Oh my goodness. The window pane. Sure loved. Hey, Terris. Do you enjoy leveling characters more than playing the endgame content? I actually really do enjoy leveling characters. I did a lot of endgame content and stuff in previous expansions, and it ended up becoming more of a workload, and my time schedule was, it didn't really match up with my guild that I was playing. So you know what? There's a lot of this game that can be done just cruising around, doing end-game content, or just doing questing rather than just end-game content. So there's a lot of classes, there's a lot of races, there's a lot of areas that I've never done in the game. So I want to go through and make sure that I have, you know, that I've had all of the experiences I can gather with this. And the big part of that is, you know, like a horde. I've never played any horde toons ever. So that's why I get you guys to vote on what toons I'm going to level next. And currently right now, it's either going to be between a Blood Elf or a Tauren is the next toon that we're going to do. And I've never done any of those starting quests. I've hardly spent any time in the Horde cities. So, Jake Rackelson, welcome to the stream again. And Killer Chris, welcome back. I really enjoy your streams. Thank you, Chris. I enjoy having you. We've got some turkeys we got to get. And we have some tools we got to go find. So, those are hawks. We need turkeys. And we're also going to grab some gold clover along the way. So it's nice to get Thursday out of the way. I don't know what's happened. We got a crazy bench. We've had like 17 or 18 PCs come in for service this week. Just actually within the last 2 days. I think everybody broke their computers over Christmas. Everybody was surfing too much porn or something. Get me a turkey! Okay, we have to take out an ambusher because we went and caught a turkey.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Outbreak is not a fan of the Blood Elves? I thought everyone was a fan of Blood Elves. Looking forward to the weekend coming around. With family being waylaid and with surgery and stuff for over the Christmas break, it really didn't seem like much of a break. So New Year's weekend here is going to be more of a break for us for sure. Robo, welcome to the stream. We have too many elves. Come battle for Azeroth. There are a lot of, everybody's playing elves. If it isn't night elves, it's blood elves. There's lots of elves roaming around all over the place. And of course now they're adding more elves. Alright, we need more turkeys. Why are we not seeing the turkeys kicking around here? Ah, they're all up on this hillside. There's another one. Catch! Outbreak likes trolls and undead. Eventually we will end up with those classes to work on, or those races to work with. I did notice that some people started clicking on Priest again for the next toon, so Priest is now tied with Druid again. Am I going to play Vanilla when Blizzard releases it? Yes, I will end up... my retro night will end up being Classic. I've been... leveling a P60 toon right now on Classic Night. So that one is going to be dedicated to doing Classic Vanilla WoW when it becomes available. So at least one day a week we're going to be playing some Classic. And then the first toon that we're going to be leveling, of course, is the Paladin. I just haven't decided if it's going to be my Garona original Paladin, or if it's going to be my Dalaran one, which of course has way better gear than my Garona Paladin at the moment. So we need to catch this. How many more? This is the last turkey we need. We're done with the turkeys, and we got ambushed again. Catching a damn turkey. Deadly Kitten, welcome to the stream. Welcome today. Now, where are we off to? We're going to go get the tools done, and then we'll come back and step out the turkey quests. Deadly Kitten had to replace the router. Hope I chose well with Netgear. Netgear stuff's not too bad. You're not going to go wrong. I mean, router's a router. Everybody's making, you know, reasonable-ish routers right now, except for maybe Linksys. Their routers tend to be not so over... Well, and Belkin. Belkin's another one that's kind of, maybe not. Okay, I'm not going to turn that in yet because we're going to go up and get this guy's tools first. Because there's also going to be some quests up here that we can complete along the way. We're going to get them done. Okay, where is the tools? We got to step out this quest. And again, there's another insignificant quest here. So if you guys don't have show insignificant quests in your tracker, basically trivial quests or whatever, if you don't have that turned on, there are quests out here that you will end up losing and not finding out here. And you'll be like, why the fuck aren't I getting any quests done? So, yeah, the previous router was a Linksys. There you go. A few friends suggested Netgear, so I went with that. I personally bounce back and forth between ASUS and TP-Link. TP-Link is a little bit more cost-effective. ASUS is building a pretty solid router. Been really happy with those ones.
Safe travels.
All right, we need to get his tools, which are right here. The building tools are done, and then now what do we got to do? We got to get Iron Ruin Destroyers, Iron Ruin Laborers, and Sages taken out. So we are just going to start killing off some Dark Iron Dwarves, which is funny considering in Battle for Azeroth these become Alliance allies. Yet we're killing them off right now, so... I just voted for the next race in class. Thank you, Outbreak, for getting your vote in there for what we're going to be doing next. We've got 29 levels to go. No, sorry, 39 levels to go to decide on what class we're going to be doing next. So keep that in mind. So the laborers are done. We need destroyers and one more sage. So I'm still, you know, beating on laborers here. There's another destroyer up here. They're usually the ones that kind of pad around on the outside. We'll fly around to find some more. There's our other sage done. Actually, there's tons of sages over here. We need destroyers now. 9 of them. All these guys. These guys will do the trick. Ren, welcome to the stream. My Canadian brother from another mother. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we're going to have a big batch of destroyers up here. We'll get this quest done one way or another. There's going to be another sage in the mix here as well, but so be it. You can't avoid them all. So are you going to share with us, Outbreak, what you ended up choosing for your race and class for the votes? Or are you going to leave it a secret? Do you think there will be a major divide in the community when vanilla is out? I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is you'll see a big rush of lots of people playing vanilla. You'll have all the people that have basically started playing World of Warcraft in, say, like the last 6 years. Will be like, oh my god, this takes forever to do anything. I'm going back to playing the way it was. And then you'll have, you know, the diehards that remember it from back in the day and are fine with the fact that it takes forever to get a level. playing on the classic servers. So,
It's too far away.
is it anonymous? It is anonymous. I don't get to see who votes for what. I just get tallied results. So it is kind of anonymous as to who votes what. But you're welcome to share with the community your vote. It's totally fine. It's not like it's some government election here, so. Oh, what do we have over here? More gold clover. And some aggro. So we're going to take out you and all your friends. Oh, I've been disoriented. We're good now. We're good. Now I can get my clover. Deadly Kitten, I finally got all my Legion reps to Exalted. Now I'm prepared for the expansion. No idea what class I'll make. My sub-races... you know what? I don't even know how soon I'm going to dive into the sub-races. So, Robos voted for the next toon as well. Thank you for the votes.
I need to get closer.
It's nice to have you guys interacting. Wow, again, it's really hard to get viewers on the Twitch side of life. Twitch is a tough streaming platform to break into, I'll tell you that much. Outbreak voted for a Troll Death Knight and no Iron Man challenge.
How are ya? See you
Troll
soon.
Death Knights. Alrighty, what do we got down here? I think there's some ore down here. We are going to take this ore because there's not very many nodes around. Apparently, I've got some aggro as well.
I can't attack that target.
If you voted wrong, Terris will send out the Canadian FBI hockey play to get. The only thing I don't want you to vote for is a priest, but eventually I am going to have to do a priest. It's just I hate priests. I don't want to be a priest. I don't want to play a priest. Please don't make me play a priest. But everybody this time around has been really pushing on that priest side, so... Ah, Deadly Kitten, I voted for a Blood Elf Priest Iron Man. Ah, fuck. Priests. Why priests? It's the one class I'm not like overly thrilled with. It'll end up being a Shadow Priest or something. I'm not going to be going heal, so it isn't going to happen. I do not have... is there a way I can delete that message? Oh, apparently... Oh, Ren voted for Blood Elf Priest Iron Man as well. Do you think Blizzard will bring back other expansions in the future, like Burning Crusader, Wrath of Lich King? I don't think so. I mean, there's... You think about it, like, Legion was a bit of a... kind of a refresh of the Burning Crusade, right? So we're dealing with the Legion and whatnot. So they're kind of just doing some revamps and timeline differences, which is more than anything. Ben, welcome to the string. Big T, Big B, and Little B here. Big B? Who would Little Big B be? Ah. Alright, let us go and turn in these quests. You guys are playing some Zelda tonight, Ben, aren't you?
You need something?
On the Switch.
Be careful.
Lots of DLC content for that.
You got my attention.
Damn you, Blood Elf fans. Yeah, no kidding, right? Blood Elf is just going to cruise right on up the list. Complete quest. We can build it. Walt at the Explorers League outpost in the Howling Fjord wants you to bring him a large barrel, industrial strength rope, and dark iron ingots. And we have the technology. Walt at the Explorer League's outpost in the Howling Fjord wants you to bring him a pristine shovel tusk hide and steel ribbing. Man, this guy's like pretty demanding about all the shit we got to get. Oh, you're on the big. You're on the big iPad. Bree sent me a picture of that thing. That thing's massive. All else fails, if need be, you have yourself a weapon if someone's attacking you with that thing. I'll go Blood Elf, Priest, Iron Man with you. Ay, ay, ay. You're gonna be, that's gonna be so painful if we have to do that Iron Man challenge. Well, if it turns out the next toon leveling is Blood Elf, it gives Terris the option to make a community horde guild on Dalaran. Yes, I could definitely do that for sure. We have old school gamers that's on here right now, so it'd be nice to add in a horde guild for everybody that wants to be. I mean, the guild now is doing basically nothing. It's just basically a place to have extra storage if need be. What are we at? Howling Fjord Hawks is what we're going after next. So we got to gather up a bunch of grubs out here. So you won't be alone. And your stream broke. My stream broke. I think the stream might have broke for you. Let me just look over on both sides here. Twitch side is running fine. YouTube is running fine. So maybe just refresh your page. Because it looks like everything is happy at my end. So please, no stream broken. Oh my god, it's going to take it forever to level a priest with no expansion gear, you guys. Yeah, no shit, right? It's going to take like 6 months to level a toon. Not like this monk has been. This monk has been... Oh, I did it again! I'm going to go do my Zen pilgrimage now. I'm going to go get my bonus XP. I've done how many quests here so far and killed so many things, and I haven't yet my 50% bonus going. Why aren't you guys reminding me? Hey, we got somebody that's chimed in on the Twitch side. Hello, Twitch viewer. Say hi if you're not shy.
Welcome.
Alright, we gotta go down and fight whoever the hell we gotta fight to get this quest going. So we can get our 50% bonus XP for 1 hour. Alright, I think it's this guy that's going to end up putting all these little pillars in, and then we got to go knock them all off the pillars, so. Nice and easy is what this is going to be. We just have to wait for him to come sauntering out here so we can bow to him to start the little event. We'll defeat all 6 of them. Then we defeat him. And we're good to go. Slash bow. Start off with some of our trainers. Alright, who are we taking out? Who's jumping down first? Bring him! If you're not going to jump down, I'm going to take you out myself. Two down, 4 to go. Stop throwing rocks at me, damn it. Snark, welcome. On the Twitch side, someone from Twitch said hi. Oh my goodness. Got lots of people yakking on the YouTube side. We need more people yakking on the Twitch side. I need to get a bunch of viewers on there because there's something like it says that I've completed my affiliate on there, and it says you got to get all of the affiliate things done within the same month, and for whatever reason it's not showing. So I voted Blood Elf, Warlock, no Iron Man challenge. Nice, Snark. Warlock, I think that'd be fun to play a Warlock for sure. All right, where is the next guy we're going to take out? I know we're not complete yet. There he is. Done. The monk is crazy easy to level for sure. Redeemed, welcome to the stream today. you get so many bonuses with XP with them, especially when the 13th anniversary event was going on. We were getting 50% from our monk bonus, and then we were getting another 13% from the 13th anniversary little trinket thing. We were flying up those first initial levels, plus the heirloom bonuses. Yes. So
courage first.
There we go. So for 60 minutes, we have 50% gain from quests and various things that we kill along the way. Monk is almost the easiest to level. Demon Hunter is way easier. Oh, really? I haven't played a Demon Hunter, so I have not had the chance to experience that yet. But I tell you, this has been pretty easy. I'll give you that much. Okay, so we're going to gather up some more grubs here, because we got a bunch of these hawks that we have to take out, so... The lunk, that's leveling a monk, is a lunk. I'm lunking it right now. That, my poor English. We've got 2 people on the Twitch side of life. Hello, another viewer on Twitch. Welcome. We've got a bunch of people on the YouTube side, and Twitch is slowly starting to climb up. Okay, we also need pristine shovel tusk hide, so we got to kill a whole bunch of these guys, because I know it's an absolute dreadful drop rate for it, to be able to get that hide. Now, I don't believe that we have to... oh, well, there we go. The second one we killed, and we got it. So here I was going on about a shitty drop rate, and we got it on the second one. Well, so much for that. It wasn't so difficult after all. All right, let's go get some hawks. Now, these guys are in pairs, but you can never actually catch them in pairs. And they're so much easier to get once they've landed. There we are. There's some over here. Look at these ones. I have Twitch account, but I've never used it. I find that the stream is just slightly smoother on the Twitch side versus the YouTube side. But YouTube does a much better job of scaling. For people that have lower connections, it does a much better job of scaling down the video quality. So if you have a slower internet connection, it doesn't use as much bandwidth to watch on YouTube. If you've got the bandwidth available, it is a smoother stream on the Twitch side. So that's what I've noticed anyway. Even doing some playbacks and stuff on some of the videos that are on after they've been left on the channel. So it seems to run pretty smoothly. So. Alright, we have 1 hawk, and then we got to kill this one because you can't actually get the second one. So we end up catching 1 and killing 1. So I have Twitch, but never used it either. See, when I first originally wanted to try starting streaming, it was back when I was playing Minecraft. And I started off on Twitch, and my internet connection was absolute complete rubbish. I used to watch a ton of StarCraft players on Twitch. That's Outbreak, watching StarCraft. Yeah, so when I first started streaming, I started off with Twitch. And because my internet connection at the time was absolute complete rubbish, I gave up on that, and I switched to YouTube because YouTube, it seemed to run a little bit smoother. It didn't have to spool as often. And I mean, when I mean rubbish, my download speed was about 15 megs, but my upload speed was only 700K, which made for really shitty time trying to stream anything at all. So I just gave up, and I said, screw it, I'm never going to do this, and it's not going to work. And then a new internet provider came into the area who provided for me 150 meg download, and I'm getting on average about 17 megs upload. So that has made life so much easier. Okay, you guys got to stop flying around so I can try to catch you. All right, go get him. Is it going to work? Yes, we got that one. Now, is he going to come back and fight? He is going to come back and fight. Jonathan Allen, welcome to the stream. Oh, he's an 80 elite. Perhaps maybe we shouldn't... Ah, what the hell. Oh, he ran away. Never mind. He's chasing after somebody that stumbled across him. I'm not going to take him on myself. I think that'll just end up eating us alive if we do that. So we still need 8 more of these hawks. He's kind of like the Fell Reaver of Howling Fjord. Alright, more hawks. No guts, no glory? Okay, just for that, we'll take him on. 80 elite. Oh, how about no glory? Yeah, peace it out. Oh, no, he stunned us. No, no, we're doomed. Okay, there we go. No guts, no glory. Just for you, we died, and it wasn't by a horde. How's that sound? This is my first death that wasn't horde related. Death count. Let's increase that death count to 14 now. All of my other deaths on this toon were 100% due to... Oh, man, why did it send me all the way down to the graveyard? Way the fuck down here? You've got to be kidding me. And it won't let me fly. If you were in horde, I'd say queue up the Lament of the High Elves. The Lament of the High Elves. Why did it send me all the way down here to this graveyard? This is absolute rubbish. Okay, easiest way up is taking that elevator, so we need to get to that platform. And that platform is going to be this way. Now we've got a long goddamn run back to get to our corpse. All because of no guts, no glory. Do you see how easy I succumb to peer pressure? No more. Stream on my end is freezing. I'm looking at my stream. I'm not dropping any frames. Looking at the YouTube side, it's totally solid. Looking at the Twitch side, totally solid. Not dropping at all. Maybe give it a refresh. What the hell? How did I... Oh, I clicked the return to graveyard button. Damn it. Let's not do that again. Oh, there's another little pathway this way that we can go up. Will this cut some time off? Weaving our way up this mountainside to get to this little elevator. We're at the elevator. Next. Up we go. Come on out. Oh, that was a shitty little elevator ride. What did that accomplish? Absolutely jack shit. And here I thought that elevator was going to get me all the way up to that top one. Well, it's not fast speed-wise. It is a neat abilities. Monks can train around 75ish for Zen Flight. Lets you cast meditative flight form on the run. That is actually kind of neat to have. Okay, I see our way out. I see where we have to go to get back to our corpse. Let us make it to our corpse. Come on, run faster. Run faster, young Padawan. Speaking of Padawans, that's a movie I haven't had a chance to go see yet. Is the new Star Wars movie. Please, no spoilers. I better not die to aggro once I res. That would really suck. Because it would send me all the way back down there again. We're going to peace out and fly away first before that thing comes back and gets us. Alright, he's not around. There are wars in the stars? Why, yes. Yes, there is. Oh, it gets closer to the body, clicks return to graveyard? Oh, that would totally suck, too. Did we end up getting that? We didn't. We ended up flying away too far, so we didn't even get that one. Damn it! This quest kind of sucks. I don't like the fact that you have to hunt for these things so bad. Spoiler alert, our moon is actually a giant Death Star. That would be crazy cool. I wish our moon was a Death Star. Just point it somewhere else. King Dabs, welcome to the stream on the Twitch side of life. Welcome. Alright, where are these damn hawks? There's another set flying around right here. We need to try to keep up with them a little bit and launch. Get them, bring them back. Alright, we got them. And we don't have to fight the other one. How convenient is that? So is he going to stay in range? Oh, I think he went outside of range. Nope, we can't catch him. Damn it! The moon is fake! Yeah, the moon doesn't exist. It's just a picture in the sky. More hawks. Hey, we got one right here. These ones, I like it when they're just kind of parked, perched. They make them nice and easy to be able to get to. How many more? We're halfway through, so we need 5 more of these damn hawks, and then we're done with that quest. And then I think we got to actually switch, and we end up basically becoming the hawk, and going and gathering some eggs. I think is what we've got to do after this. Is the next step to that quest chain. Alright, where'd you go? Get him! Nope, he went out of range. Damn you! Alright, see if we can catch this one. Another one down. And then there's another one on this nice little perch here that we'll get at the same time.
It's not ready yet.
And we gotta fight this guy off. Oh, we got these guys that came nicely flying right past us here. We'll be able to grab the next one, and I'm sure we're going to have to fight his buddy. Swing, hail to the king. Baby, stop spamming caps. Ah ha ha. Swink just got like totally cap slammed by Nightbot. Nightbot can be such a bitch sometimes. I got to try to see. I got to switch over because it didn't even actually let that message come through. Happy New Year, Terris. Good to see you again, mate. Ah, you had your cap locks on and you didn't realize because Happy and New and Year and Terris are all small T's. And yeah, oh, that's funny. Of course, now you're in a little bit of a timeout because of Nightbot being a douche. In my restream chat, because I can watch a chat on both Twitch and YouTube through the restream. This Nightbot is Skynet. Absolutely. Nightbot controls the world in the background here. So when Nightbot becomes like a little Hitler there and starts deleting off messages, I don't even see the original message. I just get Nightbot's little warning that shows up in my chat window because it like removes it before it gets a chance to bring it over, because there's a bit of a delay in YouTube between restream chat and the actual YouTube chat. So Outbreak saying look up videos people are doing about QAnon. I'm not even sure what that is. Hey, another hawk. We're gonna get this damn quest done because it is such a pain in the ass. Nightbot, the ultimate boss partner for lag monsters. It does a pretty decent job, though, of what it's intended to do. Are we going to get that in time? No, of course not. We got to wait till they pat around again. They're coming. They're coming. Here they come. We're going to get you this time. Alright, all 10 of them are done, and we got to fight off this one so we can turn in that quest once we go and gather up the other little items we have to gather. So we're going to go for a beeline over to this other camp and find the other items. There's a barrel, industrial strength rope, dark iron ingots, steel ribbing. All of that is over here. So I think we might actually go for the steel ribbing first, because I think it's actually a drop off of one of the guys we got to take. Unless it is just kind of randomly laying around, but I don't think it is. Oh, well, the barrel is here, though. We will take the barrel. We just got to take out the dogs while we're at it. Taking out the dogs! So, do any of you guys have big plans for New Year's? Gonna totally party it up? End up living like a hermit and hide in a deep dungeon and play video games? I'm actually going out. The wife and I and the kids, we're going over to some friend's place for New Year's. Bring in 2018. I'm hoping it's going to start off better than 2017 has ended. I want to do a big push. My 2018 resolution is to do a big push and really try to grow my stream channel, the stream brand, everything. I would like to, King Dabs, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. I want to try to, at least double the community size in the next year. That's my kind of soft goals I've got planned for right now. We got the large barrel. We're still looking for the steel ribbing. I'm going to think we might have to work at this a little bit. Bring me pristine shovelhead hide rough tusks in the region, steel ribbing from the Valkyr in Neville, or the Baleheim to the northwest. So it's just a matter of going around and killing things. So Provonus, welcome to the stream. In real life, stream it. I'm going to stream like every waking minute of my entire life. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be really boring, watching me fix computers and do accounting work. I'm pretty sure that would drive a lot of people crazy. So I'm thinking this might be a really shitty drop rate, this quest. Getting the steel ribbing. So, way too cold to go anywhere. Less temps warm up a lot on the weekend. I got a full cord of wood chopped, a clean fireplace, and lots of beer, and a working Blu-ray player. Well, it sounds like your New Year's is set up. Steel ribbon's done. Excellent. We don't have to hunt around anymore for that. It is fucking cold, I'll tell you that much. It is currently right now outside minus 27, feels like minus 37 with the wind chill. We have a nice shitty snowfall coming right now. And tomorrow is supposed to be a high of minus 24, minus 25, somewhere around there. So, it's Greg. I've switched over to YouTube. YouTube is really lagging. Yes, so maybe it might be something on YouTube's end, because, I mean, like, I'm looking at it here. I'm actually going to watch the YouTube stream and just kind of see with it. It's not showing any lags at my end, so... Hopefully it, well, hopefully something, minus 52 degrees. Holy shit, that's cold. That's kind of cold. You fix computers, I have a question for you. My main man, Outbreak. Yes, I do fix computers. I manage a couple of computer stores, is what I do, some independent ones. I have an Intel DP 55kg motherboard with all it needs, but apparently I need unbuffered RAM. It starts and runs for a bit. But always randomly shuts down. Is the RAM the problem? It might not be. If it randomly shuts down, it sounds like it could be an overheating issue. Now, does it reboot or shut off? That's the question. If it shuts off, that's an overheating issue. If it reboots, it could be a RAM problem. There is a handy little tool you can get called MemTest86 that you can boot from. You can get it onto a bootable. Actually, if you use Ultimate Boot CD, you can download an ISO of Ultimate Boot CD, create that. MemTest86 is one of the testing tools that's on the Ultimate Boot CD. Throw that in your CD drive, boot to it, run MemTest86. It'll tell you whether or not you're having any RAM errors. In most cases, though, if it's shutting off, it's actually an overheating issue. So you'll want to pull the heatsink off your processor, scrape off the old goo that's on there, reapply some nice new heat compound, and then re-put that back on. Yeah, if it's shutting off, that's an overheating issue, not a RAM problem. So what is overheating? It's when the processor gets too hot and the system forces itself to shut down so that it doesn't burn up your processor. New thermal paste is the way to go. Yes, yes. Especially if you can get that metal oxide stuff. It's like a silvery liquid compound that you can get. So you take off the heatsink, because if I'm assuming you're on a desktop. If you're on a laptop, that's a much more complicated job to do, because you have to strip your laptop into a gajillion little pieces to get to it. But desktop, you'll pop off the Intel processor, you'll scrape off the old goo that's on there. The stock heatsink paste that comes on the processor gets really hard and ends up not conducting enough, transferring enough heat from the processor to the heatsink. So you just scrape that crap off. You'll wipe it off with a clean, dry paper towel off of the top of the processor. You'll put on the new thermal paste, just a very thin layer over the entire surface of the processor, and then put your heatsink back down. And that should solve your issues. Also, you know, blow it out if you haven't blown out your computer in a while. So, what is a good place to buy a new PC? Well, that'd be for me, but I don't ship outside of right around my area here. So, you know what? The honest truth is, find yourself a little mom and pop shop to get them to custom build you a PC if you want to go get a gaming rig. If you're looking for pre-built ones, MSI laptops are amazing. MSI gaming desktops are amazing. You tend to be probably spending a little bit more than what a custom build would be when you're going for some of those pre-build ones. Outbreak says, my processor heatsink fan is kind of shitty. The one that they sent has barely any thermal paste on it. So yeah, just scrape off that. The actual heatsink itself, the stock one, is fine as long as you're not. Judith, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like my streams. Thank you so much. The stock heatsink for Intel processors is plenty. But yes, I will agree with you that the heatsink paste that they put on them from the factory is complete rubbish, and it does not do a very good job. All right, so what are we over here for? This is industrial strength rope raptor, which is just right beside, on the ground, over by these guys that we got to take out. So we'll kill these guys, and then we'll go take that out. Do I sell the i9s? No, because they're too damn expensive for anyone to buy. The i9 processors are crazy expensive, and yeah. Any of my customers, we're kind of like rural Alberta, so it's a lot of farm folk. So in the market for i9s, like I don't even know if my vendors actually have them in stock. I think you have to order them direct from Intel right now. Apparently you want to go with an octa-core processor. Dark iron ingots. Now we got to fly all the way down here and grab us some dark iron ingots. The other thing that we're having a real issue with right now in the industry is trying to get 1070 Ti's, 1080s, and 1080 Ti graphics cards, because all the Bitcoin miners out there are buying them up off the market, and the prices on them have gone through the frickin' roof, and nobody has stock on them anywhere. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So anybody that wants a decent gaming rig and you want to buy a video card for it, good luck, because all the Bitcoin miners are sucking them off the market. Another question, if I hook up my PC right now, but take the hard drive from my other PC to use for my custom build, will it work, or do I have to reinstall Windows on it? That is a roll of the dice. If you're staying within Intel to Intel, there's a good chance that it will boot and will work. You'll need to install drivers. That's not a big deal. But if you're going from AMD to Intel or vice versa, Intel to AMD, there's a pretty good chance Windows is going to freak the fuck out and shut down on you. And you'll need to reinstall Windows. Usually a repair install of Windows will be fine, but if you're staying within platforms, going from Intel to Intel, there's a good chance it will boot up, and then you'll just have to reinstall the drivers and you'll be good to go. Alright, dark iron ingots. Where are we getting them from? Is that from McGoiver here?
Hey!
Walt sent me to pick up some dark iron ingots. Hey, look at that. Yarp!
Alrighty
And
then.
now we're going to fly back on his piece of crap little flying machine here. So there's your info for the night. Yeah, my other PC is an AMD. Damn. You can roll the dice and try it. There's a good chance you're going to be reinstalling Windows, though. If you're Windows 10, it might be a little bit more forgiving. But Windows 7 is going to freak the fuck out. So, of course, Ben just chimed in. Windows 10 has been pretty forgiving for going from AMD to Intel or vice versa. And I'm pretty sure that's because Bree is in the background, who is my coworker, that would have just told Ben to type that out there. Or Bree is the one actually doing the typing there. I mean, Ben might know too. He's more the Raspberry Pi guy, though. What he does with Raspberry Pi is insane. Outbreak, you're using Windows 7? Yeah, you're screwed. You're going to wipe and reinstall. I was glad I went to E3 last summer. Was able to get 2 NVIDIA 1080 Ti's from Zotac. Was a pretty cool deal. Wow, 1080 Ti's. Those are some expensive video cards. Haha, Ben is playing right now. I knew it was Bree that was on the other end of that. Alright. We be flying all the way back to turn in our dark iron ingots. Where are we in our little quest log here? Looks like we've just got our little group of quests to turn in, and now we're going to break into the ones where we have to go down to this lower end. Down here. Finish up that quest chain. Was worth it for the bridged SLI. See, I used to run SLI. I don't anymore because I prefer to go like way overboard and multi-monitor. And with SLI, it makes it a lot more difficult to do multi-monitor. So I've I'm running single card right now. My system is rubbish. Like, I don't have the coin to go out and build a new box right now. So my gaming PC I've actually been running now for a really long time. It's a first gen i7, 16 gigs of RAM. I got a 256 Samsung Evo hard drive, SSD drive, plus a couple of 1 terabyte data drives. And then my video card, I'm only running with a GTX 680 graphics card. Eventually, I want to save up any of the revenue that I'm getting from my streams and any of the tips and super chats and all that stuff that I'm getting. It's all going into a pot to eventually, hopefully, build me a new rig so that we can improve the stream quality and get into some of the newer higher-end games. I did find when I did the Call of Duty World War II beta, and I streamed that I was getting a fair bit of graphic lag, which when you're playing a first-person shooter and you're dealing with any type of graphical delays, you're going to get your ass handed to you all the time. So, Outbreak, that's much better than mine. I only have 4 gigs of RAM right now. See, RAM's the cheapest thing you can do to upgrade your system. RAM is relatively cheap on the market right now.
What can I do for you?
We can build it. Complete quests. Heck, even a NVIDIA 1066 gig, not the 3 gig, would be a big upgrade for you. Yes, it would be a huge upgrade right now. Well, actually, you know what? Let me look at the GPU benchmarks on that. Compare GPU. I think I might actually go with the 10. I think it has to be the 1060 Ti before it's a significant jump. GPU bus. GTX 680. Where is the GTX 680 and why are you not showing up in the list property? That's the one right there. No, not the Mac version. That card versus the GTX 1060 6 gig. Compare the two cards. Let's have a look here. So the GTX 680 gets a 6.4 on GPU. Oh wow, 9.4 is the yeah. It is a significant upgrade. Is there anything that the 680 actually does better? No, not a thing. So everything it rates higher on it. So yeah, it's time for a graphics card upgrade. But if I'm gonna do it, like I want to end up getting a. So what's up with unbuffered RAM? I assume that was my issue. No, unbuffered RAM is just RAM. It's just regular RAM. Unbuffered just means that's going out and buying retail RAM. Buffered, or what's called ECC RAM, that's used more in high-end workstations with Xeon processors and servers. Obviously, you don't need to buy ECC RAM for your system because you're not running a server. So unbuffered RAM is just normal RAM. That's all you need. Most 99% of the systems that are out there are using unbuffered RAM.
What's on your mind?
Accept quest, and we have another turn in over here. See, if I end up going to getting a card upgrade, I'm going to go with a 1070 or 1070 Ti. I think is where I'm going to end up leaning, because I probably am going to want to maybe do a little bit of Bitcoin mining when the system, because my system runs 24 hours a day anyway, so I might as well mine some cryptocurrency while I'm doing it. So continue and complete quest, and now we've got to use wants you to use the trained falcon to capture 8 fjord hawk eggs. We got to get out there. So Swing's got a GTX 1060 6 gig. I can run every game at max settings, no problem, and it's fairly cheap. It is definitely a cost-effective card, very much so. very much so is it cost effective for sure. So I mean, thing is, like, I want to go with the processor. I want to go with new RAM. On the one, there's a Thermaltake RGB case that looks freaking amazing. I can see if I can find the link for it here. Post it so you guys can look. Thermaltake. I think it's a Versa H21 RGB. Oh no, it's the C21 RGB. Images. There's the link for the Versa Thermaltake case, which is kind of, you know what, I like LEDs, I like bling. So there are other people that I work with that are not big on the LED bling, but this one looks pretty amazing. Honestly, unless you're planning on running 1440p or higher res, then the 1060 is then good if you're sticking with 1080p, or if you're going to 4K, then at least to 1080. See, and the reason why I'm going 1070 or 1070 Ti is because in the off time, in the off season, in the off days when I'm not streaming, it's going to be mining. I'm going to take advantage of some of that cryptocurrency that's out there. DDR4 or DDR5. General PCs right now are only using DDR4. DDR5 is not. DDR5 is dedicated for graphics memory. So that's the type of memory that is on your GPU. And yeah, what else we got to do here? Oh, Rocket Jump Master. That's what we got to get done. Don't take any lip from these naysayers. Walter, the Explorer League Outpost in Howling Fjord wants you to use the Iron Ruin Construct rocket jump ability at Walt's Iron Ruin Carving. Dismiss your construct by dismissing. Okay, yeah, but where is my construct? Where is the construct? Oh, it's right here. Alright. We're using our jump ability and flying around from location to location to get this quest completed. Is an i7 a good processor? i7s are, I mean, for the everyday, for any of the gaming systems out there, i7s are the top processors on the market right now. So, now, are they the most energy efficient? No, but they do the trick. They are amazingly powerful. They do a fantastic job. I was asking, does RAM have to be as specific to my motherboard, or will any RAM work for it as long as it's DDR4? I mean, yes, you can get different types of DDR4, though. You can get higher clock speeds available for it, 2133, 2400 megahertz, 26 something. I can't remember what the other megahertz one is. So there's different clock speeds, so you got to go with what your motherboard can support. 2400 is really common for a lot of gaming systems that are out there. Now, what really comes into play is your brand of RAM that you want to go out there. Don't buy the cheapest shit that's out there. You're better off sticking with like HyperX, Kingston HyperX, some ballistics, Crucial Ballistics RAM, something like that. Stay with the higher grade RAM rather than some like ADATA or some cheaper RAMs that are on the market. Because, I mean, the cheaper RAM does fail. I mean, Kingston HyperX comes with a lifetime warranty, so... well, my phone is going to die, so I'm going to let it charge. Log into my... You're going to log into your lunk. You're going to level your monk. Alright, thanks, Robo, for stopping in. Swings put in here. I got an i5 7500 3.4 gigahertz. I don't need to switch it. No, you don't need to... i5 is fine for gaming. Where you would take advantage of an i7 is if you're actually doing like hardcore video editing, doing like 3D graphic editing, 3D graphic rendering, full-on video. Like if I was actually building YouTube videos instead of just doing streaming, the i7 ends up taking a much better approach because you end up having to process the whole video before you can upload it to the channel, and it processes a lot faster in an i7 processor versus an i5. For if you're gaming, i5 is totally fine. You don't need to go anything higher than an i5 for just doing straight gaming. SSD is good, yes. The boot time on an SSD is amazing. However, make sure you have a backup of your data on it, because when an SSD fails, not that they fail often, but when they do, your data is gone forever. So backups are important. But the performance is 1060 or 1080. Man, you're talking like $250 or $1,000. Like, that's if money's no object, go for the 1080, but 1060 will be fine. Unless you're going to do Bitcoin mining, and then you can get that 11 gig card and go from there. So, Snark's currently using an i7 87. Oh, you got the new 8th gen. Nice. 32 gigs of RAM in the main top end Kingston RAM. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. 8th gen i7. All right, what are we after here now? We need to test data collected. We got to go turn that in. Which is, got to click here, got to get on the workbench. Now, where do we do the test data at? You aren't constructed out of range. So what do we got to do here? So, Walt at the Explorers League and Outpost Howling Forward wants you to use the Iron Ruin construct to collect data ability while scanning. No, thank you. Near the Iron Dwarf Relic. Dismiss your construct by dismissing it in the pet panel. Okay. Dark Iron Dwarf Relic is what we're looking for. Oh, that must be this thing over here. I don't think there's a relic actually sitting right around here. Oh, maybe it's this. Yes, it's that little doodad there. Now that we've bored everybody with complete tech chat, I'm hoping I haven't completely bored everyone, trying to give you what little tidbits of useful information I know and what's not.
Great to meet you.
I enjoy doing custom build systems because it always seems to be. I have not seen The Last Jedi, Ryder, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Please, no, I'm not hearing anything. Next is Walter the Explorer League Outpost and Howling Forward wants you to use the Iron Forward construct bluff ability on Lebronsky after you've walked on his rug.
Safe travels.
Ben's rage quitting. Fuck this shrine. Oh, that's not good. Zelda's not going well for you. Oh, I actually should walk on his carpet with the construct. That'll make things. Doop de doop de doop de doop de doop. Oh, did I just step on your rug? Oh, are you all pissed? Later.
What can I do for you?
Complete quests. How about Thor Ragnarok or Justice League? I saw both of those. Thor Ragnarok was amazing. Justice League. Josh Henley, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Justice League was kind of shit. In fact, my wife actually got up like 45 minutes into the movie and left and said, you know what, I'm going to go do some shopping. And it's because the beginning of that movie bounced from this place to this place to this place to this place. It had no flow to it. So Justice League wasn't very good, but Thor Ragnarok was amazing. Outbreak, I appreciate the help. You are welcome. Nah, Ben isn't rage quitting. Bree is. Oh, really? This iPad is sweet, though. Ah, but it's Apple. Ah, it's Apple. Lightning infused relics. So now Walt from the Explorers League Outpost of the Howling Fjord wants you to use the Iron Ruin construct to collect data ability to collect 15 sets of Iron Ruin data. Okay, that we can do. As well as Delicate Sounds of Thunder. Walter the Explorer League Outpost of Howling Fjord wants you to use the Iron Ruin construct to explore the Thundering Cave at the Bale Guns excavation site.
See you soon.
Don't tell anyone. I can't tell anyone that Bree says that an Apple iPad is So I'm not telling anyone right now that you think an Apple iPad is totally fine. That's the 12-inch one, isn't it? I think it's 12-inch. Stark has said Justice League was putrid and not worth the price of the theater ticket. Thor Ragnarok was a multi-Oscar award-winning movie in comparison. You're absolutely right. So I enjoyed Wonder Woman. I thought that was a really well done movie. It had a nice flow to it. It was a big build-up. It was a nice origin story. I thought it was really well done. But Justice League, and I think it's because unless you actually follow the comments, you didn't know who Cyborg was, and there wasn't enough of a backstory for Aquaman. So of course you're bouncing back and forth between them, and you were trying to figure out, okay, who are these other guys? Everybody kind of knew the Flash anyway because of the TV series, so you've got enough of a backstory from there. So DC did great with Wonder Woman, but they crapped the bed horribly with Justice League. Yeah, they pretty much. All right, we are now going to, no, we're going to get into our little construct. Into the construct. We're going to go get that quest done. And we'll use the rocket jump. Will it take us there? No, it won't. Requires dwarf ruin transport portal. Well, they were kind of in Batman versus Superman, but not, like, they were just like little, there was no origins for them. You know, what happened to Cyborg to turn him into what he was? Yes, it was the explosion of Star Labs, but you know, they could have got into a little bit more detail with that. And then Aquaman, there was no backstory there. It's just, yeah, he's there, and Bruce Wayne knew of him, but you know, they should have done a whole Aquaman movie first and then release Justice League, but they needed to get that punch done because they wanted to get it done before you know, before the Infinity Wars ended up hitting the screen. So see, you know what, Outbreak, you're absolutely right. I think if they had actually had the actor from the TV show, I think it would have been way better. Ah, no. We totally screwed that up. I wasn't paying attention, and those are the guys that I have to bluff. So now I'm going to go fly back and grab this guy again and redo this. Oh, let's pay attention. Must pay attention better. Ryder smiled with glee every time Wonder Woman used her gauntlets. I kind of enjoy the Flash TV series. I mean, Arrow is, I preferred Arrow. Arrow is better. Everybody has different tastes, though. Now, I haven't watched Punisher yet, but I understand Punisher is freaking amazing on Netflix. I've watched all the rest of the shows. Now, are you chasing me? Or are you just running around for the sake of running? You are chasing me. We're going to bluff him. Bluff him quick. Oh, there's another guy we got to bluff. See if we can manage to get past all these guys before we got to bluff them all. All because I want to take this elevator down to the bottom. Well, I'd see, yeah, you're right, Arrow tries too hard to be hardcore like Daredevil, but just isn't there. you're right that way, but the other difference is Netflix has the flexibility to be hardcore because they're not constrained to the rating system that cable television is. So they're kind of forced to have to deal with different rules for their television. I mean, do you really think cable TV would be able to get away with Kingpin, smashing a guy's head off, like they did in with the Netflix? Like, it was kind of funny. I was mind blown when I saw that. Bluff, bluff, bluff. Okay, he bluffed. I need that reading still. You know, I used to watch, I watched like the first season of Gotham, but I got to admit, I'm not as much of a DC fan. I know it's probably wrong to admit that. Penguin uses his stepmother's decapitated head as interior decor. That is fucking messed up. That is messed up. Mind you, the Penguin is pretty messed up to begin with, too. They did a good job casting that. Yes, I do have to admit I'm more of a Marvel fanboy than I am a DC fanboy. Logan was the best comic book movie this far. You know what? Logan was really... I thought that was really well done. Much more darker approach to his character. I don't even know if I actually finished watching the whole thing. I think I got about halfway through and then passed out. I'm going to have to go back and finish watching it. From what I had seen of it, it is freaking amazing. They really need to get things going with another Fantastic Beast movie where they're going to continue with this Grindelwald storyline. No, we got to run away from that guy because I don't want to lose my... We have no fighting abilities. You need to run off. There we go. We broke off. It's in post-production. You're saying the Fantastic Beast movie is in post-production? That I'm looking forward to, for sure. Absolutely looking forward to that. My item level, Elias, on my main is 929 on my Paladin on this server. My actual main Paladin, I still haven't even hit 110 on yet. I've been kind of bouncing back and forth with that on the Sunday streams. Whether I end up, I think this weekend I'm gonna, or not this Sunday. Of course, it's New Year's, so I'm not gonna be streaming because we're gonna be out with friends and family. No! Got that in time. Wasn't paying attention again. Okay, how many more of these things do we need? We need 3 more after this one. Okay, we need to actually get into the cave here. Oh, look, another crystal we can do. Because we're not actually getting the other part of this quest completed. Ah, here be the cave. So this is where we get the exploring part done in here. The Thundering Cave investigated. And while we're in here too, we'll also be able to get the rest of these. Just start off with a bluff on that one so I don't have to deal with that guy while we're clicking on the crystal to get our data reading from it. Everybody's gathering around now for this little meeting, and this is where the investigation comes into play. Johnny Depp, Jude Law. I heard that there's been a lot of pushback about the fact that Johnny Depp was going to be kept as Grindelwald, which, I mean, he should, because apparently there was allegations from this whole Me Too thing of one time where, but it's uncorroborated, and Rowling just said, no, we're going to keep our casting the way it is. We're not recasting him. So personally, I think Johnny Depp's a pretty decent actor. I'm hoping there's no truth to any of his sexual misconducts, but whatever. Still gonna watch his movies. Now Jude Law, though, there's an actor I could care less about that guy. All right, I think we have all of these quests completed, so we can go. We just have to do the hawks going and getting the eggs. We have to make our way out of this damn area though first. We got some aggro. Alright, we've made it out of the hills. No, we haven't. We've got more aggro. With that said, the quest is complete, so we could just screw it. And we'll fight these guys. Bring on the Dark Iron Dwarves. I don't care anymore. Let's peace out of here. Okay, so now we're going to go up here and we're going to get the eggs done. Ooh, clover. More auction house loots for us. Oh, no! No! What do I got? I got nothing. Whoa! That was nearly death. Okay. Let's not click that button again. Wow. That was nearly a fatal flaw on our behalf. We gotta figure out which buttons we need to be clicking on here for this quest. Oh, shit. Let's go fly back up the hillside here. So apparently, one of those buttons was return back. Thought we were going to be screwed on that one. Alright, let's try this again. So what do we got? So the first one is scavenge the egg, the other one is soar, and the other one is escape. Launches or barrage of feathers into the eyes. And see, and that's what I clicked. I didn't exit my... So I'm not entirely sure why we ended up getting nailed on that one. Oh, it's a time we have to wait to be able to catch the egg. That's kind of shitty. 2 eggs done. 6 more to go. Nearly a complete fatal drop to our death. Oh, we got a soar. Feathers. Oh, we just take a single hit. That's all it is. If you get hit by those guys at all, you end up getting knocked out of it. That's what it is. Ooh, congrats on 71. My PC melted for Christmas. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Rowan, welcome to the stream, by the way. Almost 72. We're going to hit 72 here pretty quick. We're not hitting 73 tonight, which is kind of really shitty, but well, 72 is still a step forward. Scavenge an egg. 3 eggs done. Four. You can't do that while moving. Yeah, no shit. Thanks for coming out. I remember back in the day, this actually, like every single one of these eggs, you had to try to avoid some of these other hawks and stuff that are flying around here. But apparently not so much anymore. Okay, we just need 1 more egg and this quest is done. And there it is. Peace out. Quest is complete. Ready to work. And back into camp here with the 3 quests to turn in that we have completed.
Hey there. For the Alliance.
Hey, are those boots actually an upgrade for us? Have we actually got some gear now that we can wear? Yes, it is an upgrade. We will take those. What else do we got here? Did we get anything else that's an upgrade for us? Not there, and that would be a no. Everything else is complete rubbish. Fantastic.
You got my attention.
Complete quest, and complete quest. We're going to pick the gloves. No, that's a fist weapon. Never mind, it's not gloves. So whatever of these is going to sell for the most to a vendor, which is that one, is what we're going to take. Speak with Captain Adams at Westguard Keep.
Off with you.
I think we are pretty much done this area here. So now we are going to be flying all the way over to Westguard Keep and starting the next big quest chain that is that way. So we got a little bit of a flight here that we've got to do to get this done. A little ways to travel. So we did hit a big milestone last night on the channel, on the YouTube side of things. We broke 90,000 views on the channel. I was really happy to see that. So again, thank you guys for all watching my videos. So the channel is now sitting at over 90,000 views. Long ways to go yet on the Twitch side of life to be able to get caught up to that, but it comes bit by bit. Baby steps, right? It all takes time. So Rowan, what melted on your PC at Christmas? What did you end up doing to it? Outbreak. That's awesome. Yes, it is like crazy awesome. I was totally stoked to see 90,000 views on there. One step at a time, day by day. Snark, you were absolutely right. Birdman TV, I'm alive. That is good news. That is a great way to end off 2017 and start 2018 is being alive. Villain, lol, wife's Chrome, so wife's name. Oh, okay. Alright, villain. I see. It's villain. Yes, villain, sorry. Anyhow, what melted on your PC? Villain. Hakuna Matata the Lion King way. Yes.
What's on your mind?
No worries. King Tim Games, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Kaner Coker, are you a gnome in real life? Absolutely, freaking lootly. I am 3'1". I got big hairy feet. Don't wear shoes. Bright purple hair. This is all a facade that you're seeing right now. Hey, we are going to do this daily quest out here.
Off and away.
But we got to wait for that Zeppelin to come back, because that daily quest actually gets you a pretty good shot of XP and rep for when you're out here as well. So, how soon? Oh, it's going to be pulling up here right away. Dwarves in real life. Yeah, see, I need the beard a little bit longer and then like braid it into my chest hair or something. Villain's just saying, I think it's just a RAM that crapped out. See, RAM is not a very common thing to have fail on a computer system. In all honesty, I think very, very, very few times do I actually see RAM as a failed component in a PC. Probably the #1 thing that we see all the time is failed hard drives. Even power supplies now aren't as problematic as they used to be in the past. They tend to be a little bit more forgiving than what they used to. So they don't fail near as often. But I'd say the #1 thing that we see fail is hard drives, nonstop, all the time. Your RAM got sneezed on? I don't even know what to say about that. I fried 2 graphics cards now. I fried 1 hard drive and a power supply before. See, hard drives I've cooked. Where I've seen video cards end up getting massively wrecked on is Dell and HP. For the longest time they swapped the form factor. They've decided to build, they thought they'd be cool, and they'd build their cases backwards from everywhere else and install the motherboards in them upside down. And then, of course, all these high-end graphics cards aren't built for a system that is designed that way. So the cards end up laying upright, where all the electronic components and everything all ends up totally just all the dust and everything sits, like the fans got extra load on them because as the fans get caked with dust and it gets heavier, they're sitting down on it and it ends up wearing on the bearings faster. All the electrical components get all the dust laying on it. And so those HP systems and those Dell systems where they've reversed the chassis because they thought, hey, we're going to be cool and different than everybody else, has caused like major issues with graphics cards burning out on them, like on a regular basis. Now, you know, if your standard form factor chassis where the video card actually sits, where the board part of the card is facing up and the heatsink hangs down, then it's a lot easier on the card. It's easier on the weight of the fan. It doesn't weigh down the bearings on it. The dust doesn't settle inside all of the capacitors and various circuits that are in there. So, oh my god, dude, that's exactly how my PC is. A graphics card is horizontal, fried 2 cards now. Yeah, so better off to lay your computer on its side and it'll do better. Even high-end Dell, Alienware isn't near as good. Yeah, once Dell bought Alienware, they basically fucked it over. And HP failing video cards because they install them up to, even the hard drives, they install them upside. Some of them have the hard drives installed upside down, so the circuitry on the bottom of the hard drive is exposed to the dust instead of the metal capped cover that doesn't matter if it gets dust on it. We see it all the time. That's why if you're going to go for a gaming rig, you're better off going for a custom build, because then you can get standard form factor everything, and you don't have to worry about crazy cool designs that nerf airflow because they sacrifice cooling to have a unique case design or something like that. Why are these guys not dying? Oh my goodness, the cannons aren't blowing up. We need to blow up more cannons.
I need to get closer.
Fanu the Paladin, welcome to the stream. Franken PC is the only way to go. You're absolutely right. Not that it's even really Franken. I mean, you could build some pretty nice boxes without having to, worry about grabbing your various components. I prefer AZU boards with thermal take cases and custom built PCs, much better. Give a MSI a try. I am really liking the MSI customer service and the quality of their components, and they tend to be a little bit more cost effective than the AZUS stuff. We've ran into some issues as of late with some of the quality on AZUS, so I've been kind of steering some people away from AZUS. MSI's been putting out a rock solid piece of equipment lately, so. This quest takes so long, and I got a feeling that we're not going to get it finished in this first pass. We're going to have to come back and do it again a second time because we are still... Oh, and there's actually an achievement for killing these penguins that are out here. No, MSI, I've had nothing but grief with headaches with. Same with Gigabyte. Both are companies I won't touch. My whole system right now is 100% Gigabyte, and I've been using this. This motherboard's been in this PC now for 7 years. My graphics card is Gigabyte, and it is 5 years now I've been using it. So, I don't know, man. Using the Antec 900 case, and that's the big thing, is this thing's got amazing cooling. So I think that has a lot to play in how well it's cooled. Keeping it dusted on a regular basis, because I mean this thing's got more fans than you can shake a damn stick at, so... Attack more! No, decline guild invites. However, that one did have a little bit more points on it. Are we going to be able to pull this off without having to fly around? And yes, we did! Yay! The quest is complete. And we don't even have to wait for the docking. We can just peace off, and go on and continue. My last MSI mainboard lasted 6 weeks, and I had a Gigabyte card which lasted a month. Yee. Yo, Terris, you know this is Raptor, right? I kind of figured, because Raptor always comes in, you were not prepared. Ben loves his MSI laptop. They are a nice laptop.
Can I help you?
Complete quest. Okay, that daily quest is complete. We can come back. We're still in this zone tomorrow. We'll do that one again because it is, some handy little bit of XP that we can get. We're going to fly in here and turn in this quest as well.
What's on your mind?
Complete quest. That one is done. Hey, we hit level 72. About time, man. It took a while to get there tonight. Complete quest. Destroy 15 proto drake eggs and 15 proto whelps, and then return to the captain to Captain Adams at Westford Keep. That is that quest we can get started. Yeah, sorry I've not been in the streams, not been feeling well. You know what? It's going around. There's lots of little flu bugs and stuff going around, so not a big deal. No need to apologize. I'm glad that you're back. It is nice to be 72. Look at that. Moving along. Took a while to get there tonight, though. Okay, there was another quest over here that we didn't grab. It's going to be inside the inn. Inside the inn. Way at the back.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Chef Kettle Black has asked you to obtain 6 shovel tusk meat and deliver them to her in Westguard Keep.
See you soon.
Got my Druid 2 level 99. Nice, Raptor. Moving right along. So have you already headed into Legion, or are you going to wait until you hit 100 before you head to Legion? Most of the bad rep, a lot of gamers swear by laptops. See, I'll never game with a laptop just because they're not upgradable. You don't have that flexibility to upgrade with them. Rowan's 100% right that the most bad press they do get is from people that end up rage smashing the shit out of their laptop and destroying it. The problem is, like, if you got a good gaming laptop, it's just keeping it cool, keeping it clean all the time, blowing it out at least once a month, so that you can keep the dust and stuff out of it, because that's what really ultimately ends up destroying them. And the other thing too is a laptop is a misconception. You shouldn't be using your laptop on your lap, because there's all these vents and shit that are on the bottom of the laptop that are meant there for cooling. If you're using it on your leg or on your bed or wherever like that, it's sucking in all the fibers, just not getting the proper airflow. You need to keep them on a smooth, flat surface so that they can keep cooled better. And yeah, this one badly needs a blowjob. Rowan, your personal life is not what we're discussing. We're talking about making sure your computer's clean. But who doesn't, really? Where are we at here? Falcon Northwest. I've never even heard of that. For those custom computers, if you want to spend the budget of small countries, there's the Falcon Northwest. I'll have to look into those. Okay, what are we after here? So we've got to get Shovel Tusk meat. We've got to Westguard Cannonballs we got to get. And Proto Drakes. So we're going to go on the hunt for Cannonballs. We're going to kill all these Shovel Tusks that are out here as well, because we need their meat. Apparently they get pissy and run off if you attack them, though. We got one steak. We'll take out the stag. No meat from that one. We'll go for the calf. We'll get a nice veal cutlet. Oh no, no cutlets from it. Okay, I haven't seen any of the cannonballs on the ground here. What's going on? The average price of a Falcon Northwest with all the bells and whistles will run you 4 to 5K, close to 2,500 USD for the lower end budget level builds, and 10K for the higher. Like, that is, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we got 4 of the Shovel Tusk meat that we need, and now we're starting to get into our cannonballs that are all out here. And then we got whelps and eggs to get. Whelps and eggs. Terris, am I streaming on Twitch as well? Yes, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Every stream now, from now until the end of days, will be streamed on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Unless for some unforsaken reason, something ends up breaking along the ways. It shouldn't. I mean, if Restream goes down, I guess I'm kind of screwed, but so far so good. It seems to be working, streaming on both at the same time. And we're starting to get a few more viewers that are showing up on the Twitch side tonight too. So that's good news. I like seeing that.
I don't have a target.
Dear Lord, shows how long I've been out for. Well, you know what? I was also gone for a couple of weeks too, because my father-in-law went in for surgery, and he was in hospital for 12 days, and still kind of recovering now. He was home, but of course back to the hospital every day for various antibiotic treatments and stuff. And so we have been not streaming as often. I've streamed, this is like the last 3 nights I've had some streams in, and then I had like 1 stream in that 12-day stretch I was able to do. But it was just a really crazy hectic schedule, so...
I don't have a target.
So you haven't really missed too much. Basically, it was like 3 days before I started. I started the streams on Twitch, and then I was gone for like 2 weeks, and now we're back rolling, getting things back to a somewhat normal schedule. Except for, of course, this Sunday we're not going to be streaming because it's going to be New Year's, and we're going to be out doing all of our New Year's festivities. By the way, tell your son to contact me on Discord again. I will for sure. He's in like another floor of the house right now, so I can't. He's been playing Arc lately. He's been doing a lot of Arc. There's a whole group of them that have been playing Arc. I've thought about maybe downloading Arc, but I don't know. There's so many games out there that I'd like to get into. I've been toying around the idea of playing a little bit of GTA as well. Well, yeah, that one's actually a little bit better. That's 15 for achievement points. Probably one of the highest ones I've seen so far. Dayspring Guild is recruiting active members that are interested in raiding and item level gained experience. Gamers also quick learners for raids, less mythics, plus. We're social and friendly and helpful. Let's have some fun. Join us. No, kiss my ass. I am not helpful. I'm not friendly. Alright, what do we got left here? We still need 8 more Protodrakes, 9 more Protodrakes, and 9 more eggs. No, 6 more. We need 6 more of each. That's me not knowing how to count. My sad counting abilities. Alright. What do we need now? 3 is all we have left to do. Raptor, don't say that. You're an ass kisser. What? Whose ass am I kissing? I ain't kissing nobody's ass. Screw that. Especially not YouTube. The way they've been treating the videos. Actually, it's been better lately. I haven't been getting completely owned for demonetizations. Apparently we're still... Oh no, we're not in aggro anymore. We can get out of here. Let's fly out. What did he want us to do? Cannonballs. Dragonflyer handlers we gotta slay. That's what we gotta go do. We've got to take out these guys. Senius is Terris running a gnome. He's not kissing anyone's butt. Ankles, maybe. Definitely not butts. Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, did you guys see yesterday when I was... Here, I'll go back to first-person view again. I mean, what I get to look at if you're sitting here running around in first person as a gnome. This is how shitty it is. I mean, I would have to jump to get to that guy's ass. Okay, this is looking straight ahead. And I'm staring at his ankles. Well, maybe his knees. Probably the perfect height to give him a Hummer, but... Ugh. Could be worse. You could be a gnome priest. Yeah, no shit, right? Oh, I'm still getting attacked by something. Man, first-person view in this game is complete shite. Don't ever play this as first person. Alright, scrolling back out to some type of normality. Okay, what do we got? 8 more cannonballs to do and 1 more shovel tusk meat. So let's go get some cannonballs and we'll kill some shovel tusks along the way. Oh, I guess we might as well turn this in while we're here. Complete quest. Did he give us a new one? No, he didn't. Yesterday said that must be a Canadian thing. I don't know. Yeah, it is a Canadian thing. And I'm bit by bit taking out the whole PG rating on my stream too by talking about it. Die, shovel tusks! And okay, that's the last of the stakes. Now we're just out here gathering up cannonballs. And we still need like a crap ton of them. There's 8 of them we still need. Makes you smile every time. Well, I mean, I smile every time I get one too, so that's I can see how that goes. Road was introduced to Hummer by a British woman. Okay, so I guess it's an English thing too then. Well, you think we are part of the Commonwealth up in Canada, so that makes sense. Makes complete sense. Another one down, and we're halfway done the cannonballs. Ugh. I wanted to say it used to be a lot more, they used to be more frequent out here and you could get these gathered a lot. But it's freaking gathering quests. They're such a pain in the ass. At least these ones aren't, you know, kill 87 guys to get 1 item. Get us some more herb, man. We're gonna pick some herb. Oh, even Nightbot's getting into the swing of things on the Discord side. Or on the Twitch side. Usually Twitch is not doing... Nightbot's not as active on the Twitch server because there's not as many people chatting on that side. So it tends to take its time sending out the little messages, automated, timed messages. They have to hit a certain criteria every hour for the messages to go through. Really? Really, Shovel Tusk? You want to meet your end? Alright, 2 more cannonballs and then we're done with this quest and we can go and turn them all in, and I think that's probably going to mark the end of our stream for the evening. Is once we get those turned in, then we'll head back to Stormwind. We'll turn in some of our auction house items. Not that I've got a lot for auction house today. Actually, even really, like, we've got shit for gear today too. It's kind of depressing. What do we got here? We got a ring that we can equip. We got a weapon that we can't use. Legs we can't use. Well, that's it. Like, we've just got complete crap today, so... did you watch the video I sent you last night? Provanus, yes, I did watch the video. And, yeah, there is lots of easy ways to be able to get some transmog gear, for sure. You should post that into the regular chat instead of just a private message. So that if anybody is interested... they could go to the Discord and check out that link to see about how you can get some relatively cheap, cost-effective transmog options. Quest turn-in time. Here's your cannonballs.
Watch your back.
We gave that guy his balls back. He's got to stop leaving them laying around. For now, 7.3.5 changes pretty much everything you know about drops. I don't know anything about 7.3 other than the fact that there's going to be that level scaling and rumors of when is it dropping. I have no idea when it's coming. I have no idea when it's coming. There's been lots of teasing on it. It's been on the PTR forever. It sounds like they're going to be nerfing heirloom gear, which so be it. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with it. The level scaling is going to totally make up the difference on it, so. Cheap transmog options. Step 1, don't make a toon on an RP server. Step 2, use level 110 toon and farm everything on easy mode. Yes, that is one option that you could do. However, if you want to make gold, making a toon on an RP server, and then selling those green crap things that you find everywhere for ridiculous amounts of money is a fantastic way to make some coins. So that is probably a great way to do gold farming, is having a toon on an RP server. That's why I made a toon on Moonguard, is so that I could make a crap ton of gold on that server by selling freaking dead mine greens for 20k. So
Hey there.
I don't know. I guess 11 weeks after normal/heroic and Troris opened, just going by Legion entire release schedule, that could very well be a pretty safe bet. Whichever day that ends up being, February 13th. I don't think that was my math said. Let's just have a look at the calendar. Let's look at a calendar, because it'll be on a Tuesday. So it's not going to be the 13th. Or no, wait. Yeah, February 13th. Could be 13th. Could be. It is a Tuesday. So any of those Tuesdays.
See you around.
When we see a prolonged maintenance, that'll be the day it ends up rolling out.
See you later.
Or it could be a prolonged maintenance the week before, and then they'll do the rollout the week after. And then eventually you will see the download happening in the background as well. So you just got to keep an eye out for that when that starts happening. So, well, I'm not surprised if we see the patch 7.35 released January 16th. It'll be nice to have that zone scaling, because I am looking forward to getting into some zones that I haven't been able to do on our toon leveling, because you just end up out leveling it too fast. So being able to go in and say do the burning steps, or spend some time in winter spring, or 1,000 Needles in Tenaris, where you don't end up spending all that time in there because you out level it so fast. So. Alright, well, I think that is going to be the end of our stream for today. I'm going to do my little Zen pilgrimage thing. I'm going to take the portal back to Stormwind and hit the auction house. I think we've made some significant strides forward on this toon. We are currently level 72. I want to see how far into 72 we are as soon as it levels into the screen. Give me the screen. There we go. Oh, shit. We're only just not quite a quarter of the way through. It's going to make tomorrow's workload a little heavier for sure. Or not tomorrow, whenever the next stream is. If I might end up putting a stream in tomorrow, because I'm going to be gone for Sunday night. So I might stream, whether or not it's going to be Brewsknee's, or if it's going to be maybe my Garona Paladin, my main that I have neglected and not leveled. Scaling is definitely going to make the zones fun again. You are absolutely right. Hell no, I need fast leveling. You know what? I'm fine with it not being crazy fast leveling. You want fast leveling? Go do the dungeon grinds. Grind through dungeon, and then you can get your fast leveling. I want to enjoy the content and be able to enjoy the content at whatever level I want to be to go out and level in those areas. So with that said, we have reached the end of today's stream. Thank you again for all watching. Thank you for the newcomers that have showed up on the Twitch side of life as well. And all you old faithfuls that are here on the YouTube side of things. We've increased a couple more subs again tonight, so thank you for that. You guys all have a fantastic night, and we will catch you next time.